Okay, in this question we want to find the integral of square root 16 minus x squared divided by x squared, and in order to do so we will have to use trig substitution. So these are common expressions, and if you notice, the expression that we have for the numerator is this. And so what we're going to want to say is that x equals 4 sine theta, because a squared, you can say 16 instead, you can say 4 squared. So we will have x equals 4 sine theta, and therefore our dx is going to be 4 cosine theta. And now we're going to want to solve for sine theta. This will help us later on when we actually solve the problem. So we can say sine theta is equal to x divided by 4. And so we know that sine is opposite divided by opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is going to be x, hypotenuse is going to be 4, and then we can say that this part is going to be, since it's a right triangle, square root 4 squared minus x squared. So 16 minus x squared. And so what we're going to do now is replace our value for x, which is 4 sine theta here. So we'll get negative 16 sine squared theta. Likewise, we'll replace it here. So we'll also get 16 sine squared theta. Since we have dx equals 4 cosine theta, d theta, we'll put it in here too. And so what we're going to do for this is factor out 16. By doing so, we get 16 parentheses 1 minus sine squared theta. And so we'll use trig identity. So we know that 1 minus sine squared theta is equivalent to cosine squared. So we'll have 16 cosine squared times 4 cosine theta, which is on the outside, divided by the denominator. And we know that square root of 16 cosine squared will be 4 cosine theta. 4 cosine theta times 4 cosine theta is 16 cosine squared theta, divided by 16 sine squared theta. So we can say that cosine divided by sine would give us cotangent, so we will have cotangent squared theta. And now we use another trig identity. So cotangent squared theta is equivalent to cosecant squared theta minus 1. Now we take the antiderivative, and the antiderivative of cosecant squared theta is negative cotangent squared. Antiderivative of negative 1 would be negative theta plus the arbitrary value c. And now this is where we use our triangle. So we know cotangent is adjacent divided by opposite. So we will have negative parentheses adjacent, so square root of 16 minus x squared, divided by opposite x. And we know that theta was, you can say, if you take the arc sine of this, we will be left off with arc sine x divided by 4. We had a negative in the front, so put the negative in front, plus the arbitrary value c. And that's all we need to do.